Welcome back, everybody. This is DannyCode, and we are going to do a little bit something different here in the Avorion multiplayer series. I'm going to start like a little bit of a sub-series here where I start up my own Avorion game server and kind of take you guys through my own experiences setting up one of those servers. So I'm not exactly sure what to expect specifically when starting an Avorion server, so I thought I would record the process so if anyone out there is thinking of starting their own server, they'll kind of know a little bit more of what to expect and what happens and what's going on. So in part one here, I'm going to basically shop around for a server. So I got just a bunch of hosts that serve or that you can set up an Avorion server on, and we're just going to kind of go look through those and see what's going on with each of them. So basically I'm going to do a little window shopping and see where I actually want to spend my money on starting an Avorion server. And hopefully when you come along with me while I figure things out, you will have a better understanding of what kind of goes on in the back end maybe. And if you want to start your own server yourself, you'll know what to expect. So basically what I'm looking for here is going to kind of look for like price, of course. I'm going to chop around for price because I really don't want to spend too much money on this. And features, and see kind of what features each of these guys have. So as you can see here, like I said, I have just a bunch of different ones that all pretty much do Avorion. I think this one may not do it, but they were listed as they do it. But anyways, we'll get to that. So I'm going to look for price and features, kind of like and also limits. So like what kind of limits they have and things like that. And kind of like the last thing I'd like to look at is what else do they host? What other games? So as you can see here, like Fortnite they host, we can actually see here, they host just a ton of stuff. So I'm going to see what else they host. Like I would like to also start maybe a Farming Simulator 19, let me say that correctly, kind of server and start playing with friends as well. So stuff like that. So if I find a server or if I find a host that's good and they have other games that I'd like to play, that's also going to be a consideration. All right, so let's get into it. First off is Fortnite Players. Now Fortnite Players is the official Avorion server people. So they are the people that host the official Avorion servers. Now the Tree Cafe 2 that I usually play on is hosted here. So, and I think we can actually see a list of hosts of servers that are hosted here. I don't know if this is a complete list, but these are like the public ones. So, do I see that? I recognize this one. Here's Tree Cafe 2. So, there's that. Now, what prompted me to kind of do this, and I've been kind of planning on doing this, like this little series I'm going to do here, like shopping around for a server and showing you guys what's up in the back end. What kind of prompted me to do that overall is the fact that Fortnite Players, like the server that I play here on, the Tree Cafe 2, is down a lot. And when I say a lot, I don't mean all the time. I mean just enough to be really, really annoying. So that's a very big consideration of mine too, is that if I do pick a host and I find that they're down, like the server that I have goes down all the time, then I'm going to go to a new one. So I'm not going to be stuck on one. Just going to say that. Now, as far as Fortnite Players here, I think this puts them automatically out of my mind. So this is like already one strike against them. So the main server that I play on is down enough that I'm like, it leaves just a bad taste in my mouth. So I'm not going to pick Fortnite Players, just out of that consideration right there. So, and I do appreciate you guys at Tree Cafe 2 trying to keep it up as much as possible. That I appreciate that 100%, but at the same time, I don't want to go through that. So Fortnite Players, cool. They host a ton of other things. Like I said, Farming Simulator 19 I'd like to play, even Farming Simulator 17. Let me see if there's anything else here that I really like to play. I've heard good things about that Avorion. What else here? Call of Duty, I mean, there's nothing really that because I'm not really a big multiplayer game fan, to be honest with you. It's like a secondary consideration of mine. But I'd like to do a Minecraft one as well. I mean, I know that's kind of old hat, but yeah. So nothing really here. Stationeers. Oh, that's a consideration. I haven't played more than a couple minutes of Stationeers, but I've watched videos. So Stationeers, and what's the other one that's kind of like that? Space Engineers. So I've played more Space Engineers than Stationeers, but I think they're along the same lines. So I bought Stationeers the other day, and I'm going to try to get into that because I couldn't really get into Space Engineers at that much. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here, but Stationeers, I'd actually like to start a server of that. So that's pretty cool. But again, Fortnite players, it's kind of out of the listing here. So the other one is so a couple of the other ones, or the next one in the line here is Logic servers. So they are 10 slots for $9 a month. That's not too bad. So a lot of times you get these smaller prices when you buy over time, like you buy 3 months or 6 months or a year. I'm not seeing that here. I don't need to know what Avorion is. They do, and another consideration is going to be where they have the servers. Now, I'm going to find it pretty easy for me because I am in the continental US here, and I'm also on the East Coast. So normally, I think most of these guys do have localized to me. We have one in New York here, which would probably be all right. That's pretty much closest to me. And we probably can use these two here, one in Dallas and one in Chicago. So it has at least 3 servers that I can probably, if one doesn't work all that well, I can hop to another one. So that would be pretty cool. So what was I saying here? So yeah, so these guys, so the pricing a lot of times for the lower pricing is going to be in a package deal. So I'm kind of looking for that, and I don't see it. So I'm looking at the stuff here, mod support, TCAD. I mean, a lot of this stuff is not going to make too much of a difference to me. I think they're all going to say they have fast servers, right? But a lot of this is not until I actually get into like purchasing a server and starting to set it up. So a lot of the stuff may not mean as much to me now as it will then. So again, what I want to do is I want to buy, like, if I can buy this one at $9, right? And okay, so it's just going to tell me, or $9. So it doesn't look like there's a set limit, so you don't have to buy like 3 months or something like that. So what I'd like to do is if I can buy this one for $9 and try it out for a month, then I'm trying to see if they have any other options here. So setup fee is $0, so it's going to be $9. Yeah, so this is definitely a possibility. So all right, so that's just like if it doesn't work out, that's only $9, whatever. And again, if I needed a bigger server with 30 slots, that's cool too. So, and it doesn't give me any other real specifics as far as features. So let me see. The other thing I want to see here is what else do they do? So game servers. So it doesn't look like they have a lot. Let me see. View all game servers. Maybe that's just a short list of them. So Minecraft, that's cool. And what else do they have that I would probably... Space Engineers. So that would be something, because I played a little bit of that. Still haven't really gotten into it too much. It's one of those games that I just haven't had a lot of time, but they have it, so that's pretty cool. And again, I hear really good things about that Avorion there. Empyrean, I have that as well. Terraria, be kind of fun. Astroneer, be nice. So Factorio, that'd be kind of cool as well. So they have a lot of stuff that I would actually be interested in. So this is a definite possibility. There's not a lot of specifics here though. So when I go and let me see here, if I'm setting up the server, like a lot of times they'll give you options. And I'm not really seeing it here. So this is, oh, so custom slots. So we can actually do custom. That's pretty cool. So 10 to 60. So that starts as 10 and it's just 55 cents per slot. That's interesting. Let me just see here. Let me just $22.97. So how do we? So I think maybe. Oh, so 30. Okay, so there 10. Is this? So 10 is the same. Okay, but we can't get anything smaller than that. Let me just see what the top one is here. It's 57 per month. Yeah. So, like I say, like there's not a lot of options here. So maybe they give you more options once you get into it. So once you get into setting up the server, I don't know. So, okay, so that's fine. That's a big. That's a heavy contender there. That's a good. I think a good option. But let's look at the other ones. All right, so we have Nitrado. Is that how you say that? So it looks like, yeah, so they have Avorion, they have a few different packages here. So we have 4 slots for $5.20. So this would be a good just trying it out and seeing what's up. So that's not too bad. So if I pick that offer, that would be good. So we have 10 slots here. So now 10 slots is 13. So that's $4 more than the other guys here at Logic servers. But again, it depends on a lot of other things. And they actually have a custom option as well. So runs an Avorion server net general experience build. So this is just about Avorion. It looks like. Have I heard of any of these? I haven't heard of any of these, but that doesn't mean that they're not listed. Features, immediate access, no contract. So that's good actually, because again, I want to try things out. Switch between many available services at one time. So that's good. So it's flexible. Easy management, yeah, quote unquote. That's, you know, depending on what your level is there. Full cost control through, yeah, okay. So they have a prepay. So that means they won't take it out the month or after a month. They'll take it out during, like before, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so PHP my admin, I'm in that all the time, so I know exactly what that is. But we have direct access to that, which is actually a very big plus, by the way. They have a file browser, and it's up, and this is probably going to take the place of like an FTP, upload mods and whatnot. But I'd rather have, like, if I could, like straight FTP, but again, this should be fine. Other users can be granted access. This is also something that interests me as well, because I don't have a lot of time to manage a server. So that's you know, some good stuff there. Some good stuff. Start your own galaxy with it. Okay, so this is, I mean, look comparable, right? You know, and again, I'm not gonna know until I actually try out some of these servers to how good they compare to each other. So I may, you know, I'll pick one today. What looks good while window shopping, but I may not stay on that server, so who knows. Anyways, but this is pretty cool, and I like this, that it gives you this smaller tier just to try it out. So, but then if you want to go to like the 10 slots, which is comparable to the Logic servers, then it's a little bit more pricey, but hey, who knows. So okay, so what else do they have? So they have products. There we go. Game server, voice servers. Oh, that's another thing too, is like a voice server if I wanted to do voice with other people. But I think I can do that with how I was doing it with Mort while playing Avorion, and we were just doing it through Discord. So okay, so top games. So it looks like a lot of them are going to be kind of the same. So, but here's a complete list, and it looks like they have a good amount. So yeah, a couple Terraria, Team Fortress, Space Engineers again, StarMade. That's a pretty cool game. I played a little bit of that. Farming Sim, got all the farming sims here. Oh, they're Farming Sim 19. Yeah, so they have Farming Sim, Factorio. I'd like to get into Factorio. There's another game I'm playing right now called Shapes.io, which they say is kind of like a very meta Factorio. So it's just with shapes, and it's really actually really kind of fun. I may do a little bit of a series on that. So it's Shapes with a Z, .io. It's pretty fun. Don't Starve Together. Oh my god, I love that game. So yeah, so this one has, so there again, a lot of them are just going to have a lot of stuff I want, so that's fine. Okay, so you can have 5 installed at one time, but only 1 can be active. That's very important. Okay, but that's cool. All right, so on to the next. I don't want to take too much time on these. Now this one I don't think has Avorion. I think it got listed as Avorion, but it doesn't really have Avorion. So let me look at game servers here. Yeah, so those are the newest games, popular games. Let's just do a search. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have Avorion. So yeah, doesn't look like they have. Well, I mean, they have a lot of stuff, do they? Basically, all other like the stuff that other guys have. Okay. So, oh, what did I see there? Did I see? Oh, Imperium. I thought it was Avorion. Okay. Okay, so those guys are definitely out. Let's go to these guys here. And this is GTX Gaming. So these are Windows servers, I guess. They have, well, that's pretty cool. They have a web app, or an app for your phone. Avorion Server hosting comes with game switching and our world-class control panel. Our control panel makes it super easy to yada yada yada. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So these are locations. I'm kind of curious. I don't see. Okay, so we have Los Angeles, Dallas, New York. So basically, yeah, New York would do, or Dallas. That'd be fine. So they have a few other places. Again, that's going to be easy for me, I think, for most of these guys, because I think most of them are going to have a server fairly close to me, which is good. So yeah, and that's just because I'm in North America here. So cool. So this kind of has, I think, Steam integration maybe, or some sort of Steam integration. That's pretty cool. They're using the Steam API probably, which I'm sure most of them are. I would hope. How long do I have to wait for setup? Our servers are instantly set up. Okay, so there we go. Why do I even need an Avorion server? A bunch of stuff there I don't want to read. So that's good. I don't see pricing right off the bat here. So let's just hit the order button and see what we get. Okay, so this gives you configurations right off the bat. So I guess like the other ones that I was looking at would probably do that as well as soon as you hit like the order button. So, okay, so players, so this gives you granular control of players. And it looks like the smallest is 16. Let me see here. Let's just kind of go through this. So New York, that's fine. Billing cycle, monthly, so that just means we haven't set up anything yet. So I'm gonna, the lowest amount of players, because I'm not gonna have that many on there. Okay, so this is in pounds. So this is $12, and the lowest you can go is 16, I guess. So let's just see what it takes to because I may, if it gets busy, we may want to upgrade. So that's just about another $3 a month there. So okay, so that's not too bad on that. Let's just look at 17 players, $12.75. 18 players, $13.50. So it goes up. Okay, 75 cents each time. So 75 cents per player, it looks like. Oh, so that's a little bit more. £4, £12. I don't know. I don't know what that is in dollars. I think it's probably maybe $13 or $14 or something like that. CPU. So if we had to upgrade the CPU, yeah, okay. So this is like I like this, and that they show you this right off the bat. I like that. So that is a plus for GTX Gaming. What the other guys don't have. Don't know what that is. Oh, migrating from another host. So we can actually migrate. Well, that's good. So it's good that they have this option in here and that I know about it. I didn't see it in the other ones. The other ones probably have it. Not too sure. I like this, and I like what they have here. So let's just see what else they have. So store. So they actually have it broken down, and then they have the most popular. So let's just kind of browse your most popular, I guess. Some days, Astroneer. So a lot of the same stuff. So a lot of these are going to be, just see how extensive this list is here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let me just look at these subcategories. And they have quite a bit in the subcategories as well. Okay, so they're going to have a lot of stuff. So I like that they have a lot of stuff, and that they look like a little bit more professional than the other ones, but it may be a little bit different. This is a heavy contender here, so I'm going to go between, so far, the two options are Logic Server here. I kind of like them, and I like GTX. So let's go ahead and we're going to put these guys in the front there. We'll just kind of do our tabs. Sort out our tabs there. Okay, so these three kind of out, but still a possibility. I have their links stored someplace. All right, Zap-Hosting. What do we got here? So we have, so Avorion. Let me just kind of go out of here. Game server. So let this be a lesson to you guys. If you guys are web developers, this is absolutely a horrible, I don't think absolutely horrible, but it's not what I would say is a great interface. I think the UI UX here is kind of, it looks like what they did is they took Bootstrap and they completely designed their UI on Bootstrap, and I don't like this stuff as well. This stuff really kind of annoys me. So on just that consideration, that is one strike against these guys. Now it does look like they have quite a few things here. So quite a few games. But let's just look here. Do they have a search function? Yeah, there we go. So Avorion. And wow, I'm just I don't understand. So best. So this is it. Starting at 690. Yeah, I guess that's it. This is a horrible search function. So I am very saddened by the UI UX here. I'm not a big fan. But let's look. Let's look anyways. Yeah, that jumping around crap, I don't like either. Do not assume I want to be underneath the fold. I hate that. And this is like taking us through the options here. So this is East Vint Hill, I've never heard of. This is Central Dallas. So yeah, I would probably pick this one. Yeah, I just don't like this. I don't. Okay, so 10 slots at $690. And it looks like we're at that's so location. So if I pick a new location, they charge extra. And this is in euros? Yeah, euros. Alright, so we'll just look a little bit more. No, I don't think so. So Zap, I'm going to zap that right the hell off the list. Alright, next, PingPerfect. Well, this looks like a design straight out of the early 2000s. But that's okay. It's actually something I can work with. Alright, Avorion Server hosting, server rental. Okay. So in USA from $1.49. That's probably just for like 2 players maybe, I think. Money back guarantee, customer support, your game panel, free web hosting, instant server setup. So a lot of this looks the same. Mobile control panel, desktop control panel. So we have mobile and desktop. So all good so far. So let's look at what we have. So from 1 out of stock. Well, okay. Let's out of stock. How can you be? Alright, well, yeah, I guess PingPerfect is on no. Is a no. Okay, so LOW.MS, LOW.MS, Avorion Server hosting from 1030, 8 slots from 1032. Okay, so that's comparable. Okay, so included with Avorion servers, instant setup, full FTP access, worldwide locations, stop, start, restart, automated restarts, schedule updates, mod plugin installer, Steam Workshop integration. Very nice. That's actually a pretty big thing there. Switch locations at any time, switch games at any time. All very cool. All right. So worldwide locations, US Central, US West, US East. So one of those will be good. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about, what I was talking about earlier with the packages. So if I had annual setup, I can shave a few dollars off per month. So, or a little over $1, I should say. So, but monthly is still 1032, and that's, see, these guys are honest, right? That's what they said here, right? So, and that's what their monthly plan is. But you then, it says here, you can save off of that. So I like that. I like that a lot. I think these guys have on the honesty radar. They have gained points with me with that. So usually what they'll do is they'll say from $8.75 a month, and then that will be the package cost for like the biggest package, like the annual. But no, they went with the monthly. Kudos to these guys. I am mildly impressed. I'm not too impressed with much marketing. All right. So I'm just looking at the features here. Looks good. All right, and they give you exactly what you're going to get too. Again, these guys are, man, these guys are almost to the top of the list of the contenders here. Oh wow, so, and these guys have a good amount of North American servers as well. Huh. Yeah, these guys, let's just kind of put them to the top here. So let's just look. Okay, so we do have to do a little bit of branding if we wanted to get the heavily discounted one, but another $2 a month we can skip the branding. That means, like, I think you have to list them. Yeah, so awesome server, something like that. So we would have to name drop them on our server if we were going to play with them. But I don't see that as too much of an issue, really, to be honest with you. I don't mind that at all. Dedicated CPU thread shared. So okay, so all right, so dedicated CPU thread. So what that means is we have other servers on our thread, not necessarily the CPU, but the thread that we're using on the CPU. But it's good to know. Well, that goes up pretty quick. But if we had a shared CPU, that's fine. If we had problems with it, it's good to know that we can upgrade. Dedicated IP, shared IP. So dedicated IP, receive an IP on default game ports, useful if you want to use a domain name. Okay, well, I mean, we would still be able to point to it because it would have a socket, I would assume, like a socket number. So SSD. So normal SSD, and then a little bit faster SSD is going to be a little bit faster. All right, these guys are, I'm impressed. I gotta say, I like them. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. So let's just look at what else they have. I'm just kind of curious here. It feels like they're trying, to be honest, and they're doing a kind of good job at it. There's no hidden stuff going on. Not like, what was the other one I was doing there? Not like Zap. I have a bad feeling about these guys, and they may be fine. I don't know anything about them other than their UI. So, anyways. So, back over to these guys. LOW.MS. I kind of like the name too. That's kind of hard to forget. Although I will forget it, I'm sure. But it looks like they have a lot of the same stuff, and even stuff that I have not seen on other servers. So, but the big part is it's stuff kind of, so the Imperium, Factorio, some good stuff here. I have this as well, Interstellar Rift. That'd be kind of fun. So Space Engineers is like really like a good game. Like gets really good reviews, and the same people that make these medieval engineers, and apparently it's like really bad reviews. So, and I think they're just gonna start going live, or they're getting ready to come out of early access. It's very interesting. I just thought I'd mention. Yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff here. Did I see Farm Simulator? Stationeers? Starbound, that's very cool space. They have both Space Engineers and Stationeers. I'm very happy about that. The only thing I don't see, did I miss it? Let me just do this. No, maybe they don't have it. Do they have a search? Yeah. Oh, they don't have Farming Sim? Alright, that is the only bad thing that I can see about these guys so far. And comparatively, it looks like, as far as prices go per month, Avorion is kind of like low to mid. Because we got $7.76 here, and then it goes up to 12. So kind of like a mid pricing. Kind of curious why that's NA. Alright, I think we may have found our option here for hosting. Alright, so we just have one more left to look at, and that is Nodecraft. So, Nodecraft, again, probably a lot like the other ones. And they have 28 other games. You can switch between no lag with high performance, starting at $25.99. That seems kind of expensive. I don't know. Is that $25.99 a month? Try it for free, no card required. That's whenever I see stuff like this, not to try it for free, but no card required. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Let's just put it that way. I'm skeptical. And so they mobile friendly, and they give you kind of, what is this? So that's pretty cool. So they give you not the layout of their back end, but they actually give you pictures of their back end or screenshots. So that's interesting. Kind of like that. I like it. I like that. So it looks like it is comparative pricing, but this is a lot of stuff I don't think we're going to need. But here's the thing. So if I find whoever I do go with is lacking in specs, it looks like Nodecraft here. I always want to say Node.js, but no, Nodecraft here is probably more of a premium. You probably get what you pay for. But it looks like, again, it looks like they have that don't starve together. They have Victorio, so they have a few things that I'd love to actually play, maybe. So that's cool. 29. Okay, so, and I don't want to do this. I don't know if that's per month. I have a feeling that's per month. So let me just look. Let me go ahead. And I think these are probably just going to be to the same place. Yeah. Let's just look what they're get your summer pass, Minecraft. All right, advertising there. Oh, so select your game. Okay, so let's select the game. And this is okay, so Nano. So what does Nano give you? So these are I guess they're running some summer deals. So Nano, $19.49, that gives you instances of 5. I'm not really sure what that means. Is that 5 different games that you can have on it? Or is that 5 players? No, 5 players. Look at this. Look at that. So you can have unlimited players. Yeah, so for $19.49, you can have unlimited. Yeah. So this looks really good. So, okay. I'm thinking to myself here that you can swap games too with this. Wow, I like this a lot, actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with these guys. So here's my top 2 picks, right? So Nodecraft is like a premium. Like these guys have, it seems, better specs for their servers. And for LOW.MS, they're a little bit more value-based. And I think that's the way we want to go. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with LOW.MS. Now, if LOW.MS turns out to be no bueno, then we will switch over to Nodecraft. So those are my 2 top picks. And again, I didn't even say it. I'm not being sponsored by any of these guys. This is just totally me doing research on these. Kind of low value research. This isn't like great research, but this is kind of like window shopping. So basically I'm window shopping. This is what people would see when they're looking at these servers. So this gives you a little bit better idea of kind of what I'm looking at when I go in here, and also what to expect when you guys are window shopping for a server. So yeah, so here we go. So I'm gonna go with LOW.MS, and let's just kind of slip into the purchase here. Again, it's just because these guys are, I think, a little bit more honest on their page which is great, right? But let's just go into order now. And I will buy this off camera. I'm not gonna record it, but let's just go into it. So this is kind of like the same interface that I liked on that other one, which is brilliant. I love it. And again, you know exactly what you're getting. You get like your receipt here, your bill of sale. All right, so that's what we're going to do. But I'm going to end it there. And in part 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the stuff. I'm going to do all this, and I'll take you through that. And we will get the server, and we will look what the back end looks like. So in part 2, that's what we'll do. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any suggestions or comments, leave them down below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you guys want to be notified when there are more videos, especially on Avorion, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon, and you will be notified. By the way, on Monday will be our... I'm just going to look here. I'm just going to look. All right, I'm going to bring up Avorion here, and I'm going to look to see if the Tree Cafe 2 server is up. But as I was saying, on Monday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Yeah, I need to look at this stuff. What I'm going to do is we're going to do the live stream, and hopefully then the server will be up. But I'm not able to get to the Tree Cafe even now. So hopefully I am by Monday. So if not, we might be doing something completely different Monday. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for coming along, and I will see everybody very soon. And I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. And yeah, I will see everybody next time. Bye for now.